Ms. Banerjee, thank you very much for agreeing to give me this interview, and frankly speaking, it has been a long time since I spoke to you.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I'm happy that I'm meeting you, and you are... Sorry, I disturbed you because you came over in Kolkata.
I'm very happy to come to Kolkata. Any excuse to come to Kolkata is wonderful. Ms. Banerjee, you announced your candidate list yesterday. It seems you're raring to go for the Lok Sabha elections.
Yeah, we announced the Bengal list especially, Tripura also, Manipur also, and from Jharkhand also. But this is the first list. Bengal it is complete list. Tripura it is complete list. Manipur it is a complete list. But for Jharkhand we announced 2 candidates. We announced the other candidates from Assam, Bihar, UP, Haryana, Delhi, Rajasthan.
Why are you announcing candidates all over? I mean, is it a deliberate strategy to try and go national?
No, not that.
Is it a symbolic presence or is it more?
No, people are interested to contest. Only our minus point is that we cannot give the money. I have the fund problem. And we want that's why for the electoral reforms, the state funding. And it is I am fighting this battle from the beginning also. I have written so many books, and there also I have written all these points. This is nothing new. Because political system should be changed. And I have seen so many countries they are using this state funding for the election campaigning. Like UK, Denmark, French, then your Japan, even Russia, even Austria, Canada. There are so many countries. So if they can, even US also, presidential election, they use the state fund for election campaigning. So if they can, why India cannot?
No, but the Aam Aadmi Party also says the system should change. They are also trying to build a national... Are you competing with the Aam Aadmi Party?
No, this is absolutely wrong. How do I say all these things? They are just new party. And I do not know about them, so I have no comments on that.
So because of your tie-up with Anna Hazare, some people believe that that's your way of countering the Aam Aadmi Party.
This is bad. I don't believe any rumor or gossiping. Annaji is a senior man. He is from the society, and he has done some work for the society also. And he is an elderly man, fatherly man. They should have understand that Annaji you cannot compare. He is not a political man. He is not at all political. Now he is supporting because he has said clearly that I am supporting her because I don't support any political party. I am supporting her because for a greater interest of the country to change the political system and all this. So I have a great respect for him.
Ms. Banerjee, let me ask you, is it true, and I've got this feeling watching what you've been saying, your public speeches and your interviews of late, that for you, 2014 has become the most important battle of your life. Even more important than the 2016 elections. Somewhere, you are aiming directly for the national to play a role in Delhi. Is there any doubt in your mind about that?
First of all, I want to tell you that 2014 is important, 2015 is important, 16 is important. Every day is important for any human being. Every moment is important. So I don't compare with this, that only this election is important and other election is not important.
You're not answering my question.
No, I am not. That's why I'm telling you that, yes, I know my limitation. I want that this country should get a stable government. Economic stability is also needed. And political system is to be changed. I cannot say that I will be for the chair, but I can say that let us believe and trust or full trust to the people. Let people decide the things.
How can Mamata Banerjee, who will get 30 seats, in Bengal, say you get 30 seats in Bengal, provide a stable government in Delhi?
Don't underestimate us. Election, media can say something, but it is the people who will decide the fate of this country. So don't think that 30 or 40, it can be 100 also. So I cannot say like
Congress get 100 seats?
That people will decide. You are not, I am also not.
Ms. Banerjee, I am now looking back at what
you have... In this country, I am telling you one thing. Because these two parties, it is dominated by BJP and Congress since independence. Now one and another, if you see, whatever they will say, something before election, after election they will do the same thing. And I have seen 2-3 cases in the house, earlier also I have seen. Now they are together, very much together, Congress and BJP. I believe so. Because you have seen Telangana bill, how it has been passed. No opposition, nothing. Even Okay, if BJP is supporting this bill also, why they have not asked that some people are asking voting and division? Then they should have
you were with the Congress, you were with the BJP
so
at one point of time.
No, one point of time that everybody knows. It is nothing hide and seek. I was there when Bajpayee was the president. Bajpayee was the prime minister, and after that we left also. Why we left, you know that?
No, but you didn't leave after the Gujarat riots. I'll come to that later.
No, that we are the only persons who raised the issue regarding Gujarat.
Yeah, but you didn't leave.
That time we are not in the ministry.
No, my point is this, Ms. Banerjee. Now, you are a strong votary of the idea of a federal front. You've been talking of a federal front. Ms. Banerjee, since we are talking frankly today, I must ask you that do you recall what you said in April 2009, just 1 month ahead of the general elections of 2009? Ms. Banerjee, you dismissed the idea of a third front. You predicted that this will break up. You claimed that eventually regional parties will go around a national party and form an alliance. I can quote what you said. You said this at an election rally, several election rallies, and I can quote what you said at that point of time. You said that all the political parties that have formed the third front have a personal agenda, and in fulfilling them the front will break up. It is quite obvious all these regional parties will flock together to either the UP or NDA as soon as they come to know which of the two major national parties will have a fair chance of forming the next government. So you have totally changed your position in 5 years.
Who said so? That time also I said third front is a tired front.
Yes.
Now also I am saying the same thing. There is no change.
What is the difference between a third front and a federal front?
Federal front, all the federal, I want to see that state should be strong and federal structure should be strong for the interest of the state. You know, without state the central cannot play the role. I believe that policy, that central government only sitting in Delhi, they cannot run the government. Our attitude should be changed. We must go to the state and state must go to the block level. I have already done 54 meetings. Or not only the district magistrate, the Jila level. This is the only government we have done within these 3 years, 54 meetings at the grassroots level. We met the block level officer. If a state government can meet the block level officer, the central government, of course they can meet the district level officer and grassroots level officer.
But what's my question is this, and I know what you've said, Ms. Banerjee. You have said any force that is with the communists, because the problem with Mamata Banerjee is she has a perennial problem with the communists. So you say any force with the communists is not viable because the people have rejected the CPIM. So it is not a third front, you said, it is a tired front. My question to you, Ms. Banerjee, is other parties don't seem to be thinking so. There are 9 political parties which have come together to fight both the BJP and the Congress. The Trinamool Congress is nowhere in the picture here. So you
think that what CPM will organize, I will join there? I have no perennial problem. I have the ideological problem. Because leftists, they are left out from the leftist policy. Their ideology, no ideology is there. They are the most opportunist and capitalist party in this country. If you see the two big parties, Congress and BJP, they have enough money. CPM also, they have thousand crores of money. They have. And they have lost their ideology. They have got the opportunity at the national level. They have got the opportunity at the state level.
But
they have finished everything.
No, but,
so why I'll go there?
No, but
you cannot dictate me to join with communists.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying to you is that does your party not stand isolated?
No, this is not at all.
Hasn't the left, already taken a lead in this with all these other national parties with them?
They cannot take lead. Who have lost all the credentials, they cannot lead. This is just a tea party, nothing else.
Tea party?
Sometimes they can call a tea break or some lunch break.
9 parties have come together to sign up with the left. You call it a tea party?
No, this is not. Before election, do you think that everybody will settle their future? You ask any other political party. Nobody will give you the clear picture before election. It is just they have sat together, and after that also you have seen how the alliance is also going on.
Well, no, are you in touch with any people who are part of this tea party? What about your tea party?
We keep in touch with everybody, but I don't bulldoze any political party. I cannot impose my ideology to any other. If anybody comes together, I'll be very happy.
No, but are you in touch with any members of this third front?
Keep in touch with all.
So you're trying to break the third front?
Third front, I don't believe. It is lost. The credential is lost. They are not tired front. I don't believe them. They have got enough opportunity, but they have failed. which parties already failed, they have tried and they have failed, and they have given the unstable government.
But
I don't believe them.
But who is with you, Ms. Banerjee, in this federal front? Now let's address the question very...
If you think that nobody is with me, the only one power is with me, that is the manpower. And they are the main power of the democracy.
No, that's rhetoric, Ms. Banerjee.
No, not
that's typical political
rhetoric. Your views
rhetoric.
is something, my views is something. You are saying your views and I am saying my views.
No, my question to you is, when you were asked recently, are you feeling left out and not being included in the third front? You said nothing like that. But let me...
I have no problem with anybody. Mulayam Singh ji sometimes keep in touch with us. Nitish ji also.
Not for an alliance.
Naveen ji also. They didn't say anything about alliance. Please realize. They said whatever the future will decide after the election. Not prepaid, postponed.
So are you saying Mulayam Singh Yadav and all of the other leaders like the JD who are part of the alliance right now with the left are not serious about that alliance?
I don't know, because Mulayam Singh also said that whatever about the alliance we will say after election.
But he's already announced an alliance.
They have not.
But they have not. It's a federal front that has come together at a formal level.
It is not federal front, it is a tired front.
A third front.
Tired front.
You call it tired because you're not part of it.
Third front is a tired front.
So the only difference is if you substitute the left with the Trinamool Congress, it will become a rejuvenated front.
No, it may be your views. We are very flexible regarding this. If anybody is interested to do the job for the country, we will welcome.
Ms. Banerjee, in June last year, you spoke to Naveen Patnaik. Now please, Ms. Banerjee, open up to me and tell me about your national ambitions. You spoke to Naveen Patnaik.
I am not bound to tell you my national ambition.
But you have national ambitions.
So what? National ambition means I want that my country should do a better job.
So everybody says that.
Yes, that is my intention.
Yes, but that's a national ambition.
But there are some differences about the national ambition. Somebody wants they should capture the chair. I don't want that. I want that government must do the job for the people. No. This is the difference.
That's what all politicians say.
No, that is not. That is not all the politicians say. You see, everybody do their manifesto before the election. You see how many are the political parties? They keep their promises? No. They say something before election, after election they say...
In June last year, you spoke to Naveen Patnaik.
Yes, Naveen Patnaik. I spoke before 15 years ago also.
No, let me ask you the question. You spoke to Nitish Kumar.
Nitish Kumar ji also talked to me.
You spoke to Babulal Marandi also.
No, he came to meet me.
About the possibility of forming a federal front.
He came to meet me.
Yes.
He came.
Yes. But what happened after that? Nitish Kumar and Babulal Marandi, JVM, they are part of the CPM spearheaded efforts to build a third
front. Let them do. What is the problem? The other political parties there with us. No problem.
No, so they ditched you.
No. It depends on what political party will go with what political party. It is their absolutely their freedom of choice. Why I will interfere in this
but
business?
They ditched you. They spoke to you and then they went.
They never ditched me. They never ditched me. I should not blame them.
Naveen Patnaik also said that the movement for any federal front or third front is in its early days. He's also non-committed.
They are absolutely correct. That I am telling you.
Yeah.
That nobody will give commitment before election. So they will decide after the result.
With nobody's support, are you as of now, Ms.
How do you think that today nobody is opening their mouth? Because it is obvious cause. Because after election they will see how many seats they are getting. After that they will decide and they will sit together. But before that you cannot. You cannot celebrate 1 year for your children for their birthday before 1 year ago.
No, Ms. Banerjee, the fact is that without anyone's support right now, are you looking isolated?
I am fully involved and I am not. I am totally delighted because I am with the people and we will get the people blessings.
At no point of time, you always say that people have known me for my motivation, for my inspiration and not for the kursi. Yes. You say this everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
But I find it interesting that you categorically refuse to rule yourself out for the Prime Minister's chair. Why?
I said,
why?
I know my limitation. I said let the people decide. And now you cannot say anything. After the result is out, then only people will decide and they will decide. Whatever they decide.
But if you're not after power, then why don't you rule yourself out for Prime Ministership?
I am telling you one thing. I cannot satisfy you. But it is Annaji said, it is not I said. But I respect Annaji and that's why I said yes, national politics we can play a role. Even we played a role, not only now, earlier also, whenever there is an opportunity. So this time we will get more opportunity to work for the national level. And what will be future, who will be Prime Minister, who will be other minister, that the people will decide.
Your track record as a reliable coalition partner is not very impressive. One.
You tell me why. Now, when you are asking me.
Now again you've interrupted me.
You ask one question, I'll give you one reply. Then you ask second question.
The one question has a few more words in it. That your track record as a coalition partner is not very impressive. You have walked out of every alliance that you were part of. How can you convince Ms. Banerjee, the people of this country, that since your track record as a coalition partner has not been impressive, maybe that is the reason why people will not come around you, and they would, perhaps that is the reason they are going with the left.
When we left the NDA, that was against the Tahelka corruption. Please realize, 1 year we get support from outside, and that time our track record was very good. When we left the ministry for a particular reason, obvious reason, then you said track record is not good. Even UPA, we were there with them. We never asked a single question about them. But why we left the UPA? Because something we have written in our manifesto, that we will not allow the FDI in the retail market. And
yes.
Every day when they withdraw the domestic gas
I know these
subsidy, no,
I know these.
But let me tell you, when you ask regarding my track question, I have to reply.
Yeah.
And then regarding this price hike every day, we protested on that.
Yeah.
Even we waited.
Yeah.
Then they said, no, we cannot do it.
Yeah.
Then we left the ministry because it was my manifest commitment.
Yeah.
And I believe that whatever I'll say before the election, we have to strictly follow it up.
You made the strongest comments against Vajpayee in 2002. You were so angry with the cabinet decision to bifurcate the Eastern Railway. You left, then you came back in 2003.
No.
As minister without portfolio.
That information is wrong.
No, Ms. Banerjee, allow me to complete. Then you returned to the Vajpayee cabinet in January 2004. You became a minister. And I'm not just talking about one instance. Repeatedly, Ms. Banerjee, the question has been that when you quit as railway minister in 2001 on Tahelka, basically what does it prove? That in that short period.
Shall I tell you one
thing? Just one more sentence. In that short period and elsewhere, is it true that Mamata Banerjee's been an unreliable coalition partner?
Arnabji, I'm sorry to say, you are raising your question, you are spending maximum time for raising the political question. But you didn't allow me to speak. You are raising 5 questions and you are not allowing me to speak. So how do I speak? Let me reply to you very frankly. But by this time, it is not that a fact. When I left the ministry, then they bifurcated. Not before that. It is a misinformation and it is a distorted news. Number 2, I left the Vajpayee's government because of corruption issue. Right. Number 3, Vajpayee, then I was outside. Do you want to, he is not well, I respect him, that's why I never opened my mouth. When you are asking me the question, then you should know it.
Well.
One day Vajpayee called me in Delhi. Vajpayee was really very lovable to me. Vajpayee, I'm Hindi, again I will use Hindi here.
Please do.
वाजपेयी जी बोला, ममता जी आप फ्लाइट लेके मेरे को घर में पूरा एयरपोर्ट से चलाओ. देन आई वेंट देयर. ही वॉज टॉकिंग, ममता जी आपको आना है, आपको ज्वाइन करना है. हम बोला देखिए वाजपेयी जी हम नहीं करेंगे, प्लीज हमको छोड़ दीजिए. देन ही इज एजेड मैन. 3 hours आई वॉज सिटिंग देयर. उसका रूम पे मेरे को बैठा के रखा. इसके बाद बोला नहीं लोगे ना तो हम खाना खाने नहीं जाओगे. Please, you should know.
You're telling me that because of these emotional reasons, people take political decisions.
Bhai, of course he was a senior man. When he said, Mamta ji, hum khana nahi khayenge, I waited 3 hours. Do you know that? I never opened my mouth. When you are asking this question, you should know it.
Then I'll ask you one counter.
No, please, let me finish first. Then you ask your question. Then हम बोला वाजपेयी जी देखिए आप क्यों ऐसा करते हैं, हम नहीं करेंगे. देन ममता जी एक काम करो, आप लो लेकिन आप मिनिस्ट्री मत लो, लेकिन हमारा साथ आओ. हम देन आई कैन, देखो हम आपका एक ही बात मान सकते हैं, देन यू डोंट गिव मी द मिनिस्ट्री विदाउट पोर्टफोलियो रहेगा. 8 months आई वॉज ऑन विदाउट पोर्टफोलियो. इवन यू विल बी हैप्पी टू नो I have never taken my salary, even the air ticket at that time also. And I was the coal and mines ministry, it was only for 15 days.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it matters. Yes, it matters. Like me, a member, yes. Like me, when you ask my credentials, I I cannot compromise with my credentials, and that's why I'm telling you, I was there only because of Bajpayee's special request. That was also, I was without portfolio, I have not taken salary, I have not used car, I have not even used the air ticket, or I have not gone to any meeting.
Where was the principal? And this...
What I maintain my principles, nobody can.
Now, let me ask you the question. You had no qualms in continuing to be part of the NDA alliance despite the Gujarat riots. Is it true or not that you even voted in favor of the government during the censure motion? You wanted Narendra Modi removed? Yes. But
Trinamool Congress is the first team. They went to Gujarat, and
you continued in the government.
This is absolutely wrong. We demanded Narendra Modi's resignation, and the government should go out inside the floor of the house. There is on a record. There is a record.
You defended the central government.
No, that is not correct.
You defended the central government.
That is not correct. It is your views.
It's not my view.
It's a planted question. I disagree. I disagree.
Ms. Banerjee, in April 2002, during the censure motion, you said, why should the Prime Minister take the blame for a Chief Minister's failure? This question was asked by you.
This is not correct. This is not correct. Somebody misleading. No, somebody political chaos. Somebody planted this question through your face.
Ms. Banerjee, this is the records of Parliament.
I don't agree. We demanded resignation of Narendra Modi. We said this government should be ousted. And we, along with our delegation, we met Atal Bihari Bajpayee for this demand. And also you should know that Krishna Bose, you can ask, Ranjit Paja is no more. I send my team, Krishna Bose, Ranjit Paja, Akbar Ali Khandekar to Gujarat first.
But Ramvilas Paswan sacrificed his ministerial post. You congratulated him.
That time we are not in the ministry, most probably. That time we are not in the ministry.
Ms. Banerjee, Narendra Modi, now I am coming to the critical point. Narendra Modi has been indirectly praising you in the past.
That is his prerogative. I am not praising him. This chapter is over.
No, but he did so in April. He was at a rally in Kolkata.
He can.
In February. And in fact, he made... Are you going to praise him as well?
Yes, of course. No. I am against of them. I don't support any communal violence and all this. We are fighting against BJP, Congress, CPM both.
For you, what? Narendra Modi represents communal violence?
Don't you know that Gujarat what happened?
I'm asking for your...
Yes, I'm asking you. What happened Gujarat? Why these dangas? Even Uttar Pradesh also some communal riot is going on. Assam also. We don't support this. And Gujarat we have seen it. That's why we don't support this communal things. That I have said so many times.
But if Narendra Modi is under his leadership, the BJP gets significant number. No, ma'am, please now let me complete the question. Ms. Banerjee, it's a very important question. And you're a very important political player. You must just hear my question. If Narendra Modi gets the number of seats, that is enough. But he requires the assistance of the Trinamool Congress to get a simple majority and be Prime Minister. Will you support it?
You will give the support. We cannot. You give the support from your press media, but I cannot.
I cannot
support.
I am not a political party. You are.
And what you said that under the leadership of Narendra Modi, BJP has decided, it is their party decision. Who will be their party leader? Who will be their candidate? It is their prerogative. Congress can decide their candidate. BJP can decide their candidate. We can decide our candidate. But I cannot interfere in other party business.
But will you directly or indirectly, in any way, support a Narendra Modi-led government at the center? Very straight.
We cannot. Because of the communal rights. You have to appreciate one thing. India is a country. There are so many languages, so many castes, so many creed, so many communities. When we will walk as an Indian citizen in this country, we have to remember all the communities are same to me. All the castes are same to us. All the creed are same to us. All the religions we respect. So, United India, it is our motto.
You heard Narendra Modi at the Brigade Ground rally? Can I just quote what he said, Ms. Banerjee, to push this point further? He said, on February 5th, Mamata will work for your betterment. So will I, and Pranabda is your own. He shall too, your gains will be threefold. So Narendra Modi clearly seems to be open. I'm sure you're an experienced politician for many decades. You understand the political significance of what he was saying. He was indicating to the people here that he's open to an alliance with your party. My question to you is your problem with Narendra Modi, or is your problem with the BJP, or is your problem with both the Narendra Modi and the BJP? Because you worked with the BJP in the past with another person as the Prime Minister.
The problem is you are quoting some newspapers. I should have bring the newspaper. If you,
I am quoting Narendra Modi.
If you tell me earlier, I am telling you one thing.
Have I quoted him wrong?
No, it is not wrong. This information is correct.
Yes.
Whatever I have seen in the paper. Now, number one, he's very cleverly he has done he is doing the politics. Number one, let us do the job only within the West Bengal, so that we cannot go to any other place. He said, okay, you do the job in your state. Pranab Mukherjee is doing the job as a president because he is also congressman, Pranab Mukherjee. Now he is a Rashtrapati, it is okay. But his background is from the Congress. So he is satisfying him because if there is a number game and all this, so Pranab Mukherjee should get support from the Pranab Mukherjee. And from me said, you be in the West Bengal and I'll go to Delhi. Yes. This is the politics. That everybody should understand. And that's why we are saying that if we can come to West Bengal, we can go to Ahmedabad also. It's an open choice. Open choice, open field. And this is the first time, yes, if you ask me, it is Annaji's blessing that he wants that we should go to the outside. That's why we started.
No, I'll come to Anna Hazare in a minute.
Please let me complete my question, my answer. And then earlier I can tell you that Assam I have MLA. Even earlier that also. Manipur we have 7 MLAs. Arunachal we have 5 MLAs. Uttar Pradesh we have 1 MLA. So don't say that Trinamool Congress 3 states we are already recognized. After one state recognition will be the national party status we will get. So don't say that earlier we have not gone to other states.
So that is your ambition. That's not Anna Hazare's ambition.
This is not the ambition question. What is said that don't go to other place, you be limited in the Bengal. Of course I love to my motherland. I am proud that I am born here and I will work for them. But the thing is that we contested the election, it is for your information, in Tripura, in Assam, in Manipur, in Arunachal, in Uttar Pradesh, and we have the MLAs also there. So please realize it is nothing today. We expanded our party there also, but you can say that yes, we are the smallest party. That you can say.
Very smartly you avoided my question.
No, I have not.
I asked you a question.
If you are not satisfied, I cannot satisfy
my question was this, that is your problem with Modi? Is your problem with the BJP?
I said you cannot adjust with them. I said
BJP?
My answer is very clear. I cannot adjust with the communal forces. It's okay.
No.
The chapter is
no.
I said you asked me a question. I said not possible.
Mr. Vajpayee was Prime Minister.
He was a secular man.
Are there any secular people in the BJP?
That I cannot discuss because it is not the research that I am doing here.
But you are avoiding the question. You are keeping yourself open to the BJP.
I cannot satisfy you. What you have limitation to ask the question, I have my prerogative to reply the question. So I said that we cannot go with Narendra Modi. It's over.
How will you get these? How will Mamata Banerjee be part of a force or have equity in a force that has at least about 100 MPs with it? Who will come together? Are you in touch with Jayalalitha?
I am telling you one thing. I know my limitation. I know my limitation. That's why I said we can play key role. We can play important role. But I am with all. Even if somebody to take the lead, I'll be happy to support them. But I want that federal structure should be strong. And I have a good relation with all the political parties.
Are you in touch with Jayalalitha?
Sometimes, yes.
What do you think of Ms. Jayalalitha?
It's good. And doing the administrative job. Why I will not appreciate them?
It's quite clear, isn't it? I'm sure you follow what she's saying, that she has national ambitions.
Yes, she is having.
She's having national ambitions.
Yes, it may be. It can be. What is wrong?
No, I'm not saying it's wrong.
Nothing is wrong. Nitishji wants to, if he wants to be the Prime Minister, I'll be happy. Jayalalitha, yes. Mayawati, yes. Mulayam, yes. What is the wrong?
You are willing to support any of these other regional players if they want to be Prime Minister? You're willing to support them?
I have no problem. I have to see it after the result. I said after the result everything will be decided. And first you have to take permission, means the election mandate from the people. It depends on the mandate, how many seats who will get and how it will be adjusted. I want 3 things I told you earlier also. One is I am for stability, political stability. Number 2, I am for economic stability. And number 3, I want that there should be change for this typical political system. We need nowadays some reforms, like electoral reform, state funding. I'll plead for it. I'm pleading from my beginning, my life. No ID card, no vote. It was my movement.
Is it possible that Mamata Banerjee, Jayalalitha and Mayawati can work together? Because this has been the subject, Ms. Banerjee, of several, just
Yes,
1 minute,
yes,
let me
yes,
complete.
you
You may have seen it's been the subject of discussion all over, everywhere. You've seen people when they have been discussing things politically, they look at the various formations, and there has been some intense speculation that these three regional leaders, if they come with say 30 seats each, these three leaders, if they can work together, which is a very big if, then they can actually come together and get about 100 seats together. But the problem people say is that all the three leaders are very, very strong personalities. They can be temperamental, and they may have the numbers, but they may not be able to work together. Even the national parties who you criticize, the Congress and the BJP, constantly make that point, Ms. Banerjee. They may have the numbers, but they can never work together and provide leadership to this country.
I do agree with this question. Whatever you are saying, that's absolutely correct. That there is a people, the gaze, and sometimes there are some problems also. But what I appreciate, that you will appreciate, under the Bajpayee's leadership we work together. So next, who said so that we cannot work together? We may work together. Please believe all of them.
You can work together.
Yes, no problem.
But you're all very strong personalities,
so
you're very temperamental.
Strong personality can work strongly for the country also.
And everybody wants to be Prime Minister in this country.
If they want to be the Prime Minister, I will give them support, no problem. But I want good governance, I want good government, I want poor people government.
So if Jayalalitha wants to be Prime Minister, you're happy to support as long as these issues are taken care of?
I have no problem. I am telling you, I don't bother the chair. I care the people.
Because people feel there will be a squabble, that Mamata Banerjee and Jayalalitha and Mayawati will all squabble over who will be Prime Minister.
No, there will be nothing. From my side, I can assure you there will be no scuffle and any problem.
You are happy to be the Chief Minister of West Bengal, providing support from the outside?
Even I am working here because 34 years there are so many problems, no development took place and all this. And we are working here very hard. I am happy with my position. Even it is the people's desire, that's why I am working here. In my life, I struggled my life like anything. So you cannot compare me to any other political parties. There are so many backings, there are so many system and all this. I am totally out of the system. But I can tell you that I can give support to all if they are really willing to form the government for a betterment of the country. I have no problem. If you ask me, I have no problem.
But you still have to take the support of somebody from the outside. Will it be the Congress or the BJP?
I said, please wait and see. After the election result, it will be decided.
Ms. Banerjee, you have taken several jibes at several times, and even now you have attacked Narendra Modi. You've constantly raked the issue of Gujarat riots. You've been quite categorical about it. But I find that you have been unusually soft on one person, and you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
Rahul Gandhi. You've been...
Well, he's a junior person. Why you are asking me?
He's the Vice President of the Congress Party and the Prime Ministerial candidate of the Congress Party.
Personally, if you ask me, don't ask me the personal question. I don't give any reply.
It's a political question.
You ask me about Congress Party, I'll tell you. But individual, I am not.
You're keeping the option open.
I am not.
Can I quote you?
You ask me the Congress Party, ask me about the Congress Party, I'll tell you.
Rahul Gandhi is the Vice President and the leader of the Congress
They are the President also. They are the Prime Minister also. Party, government, all there. They are belonging to all.
I asked you a question on Narendra Modi, you didn't avoid it. When I'm asking you a question on Rahul Gandhi...
That is because of communal riots and all this. And that also I said, that it is their party decision who will be their leader and not that.
In November 2010, when Rahul Gandhi visited West Bengal, you didn't say anything categorical about him. Instead, you said this: he has my blessings.
He came to my constituency itself without asking me. But I didn't say anything because it is not my courtesy.
So you're keeping...
He came to my constituency itself.
Yeah, but you
Garden Beach.
Yeah, typically you didn't.
Now also I don't
Banerjee,
want.
if you want...
Now also I don't want.
Why are you keeping that option open?
Because I don't comment anything against any individual politician. I never say. Even Jyoti Basu, totally I fought against him. But I never criticize individually. Buddha Bhattacharya, I never criticize individually. Why
I am not asking you about individual comments.
I am telling you, I am not. You ask me about the party, I will tell you.
Am I right or wrong in interpreting that you are keeping your option with the Congress party open in case this front of yours requires Congress party support from you?
That is absolutely wrong. This time they behave with us like anything. They have taken away all the money from my treasury. They have stopped even 100 days work the funding, Sarva Shiksha Mission funding, everything, and every day they disturb us. But instead of all these odds, if you ask me the question about Congress, I will say that they have lost all the credentials, all the credibility, and that's why people want they should go. They should be out of the power. But if you ask me this question just like against the Congress party, I will give you the reply. But individual, I will not.
Ms. Banerjee, since it is very important in the course of this interview, there are few things which are clear to me. That you are a party which has clear national ambitions, you want to play a national role. It is important that people know your views on certain issues. The first issue is that of Anna Hazare. Ms. Banerjee, there are two issues. One is that Anna Hazare is on your advertisements, he's asking people to vote for the Trinamool Congress, he's endorsing you. He has no proven political impact. In Delhi, he did not even campaign for Arvind Kejriwal, and yet he got 28 out of 70 seats. Are you trying to use Anna Hazare? Are you trying to just milk his popularity to make an impact nationally? And the biggest mystery is what explains your sudden fondness for Anna Hazare in the last few weeks?
Let me tell you very frankly, he is not our ambassador. He is a respected man, he is not a politician. He is from the society, he is from the social sector. And especially he has done some movement for the atrocities or some Lokpal bill and all this. And he is the first man who started movement in Delhi. That credit somebody has taken away. It's okay, they can. I have no objection for that. But Annaji is not a politician. He has sent his blessings. He has given us the blessings. It's the first time he is supporting a political party for a cause. And so if anybody wants to give us the blessings, I think other political party also went there. BJP party leaders also went to meet him, but he refused to meet them. The other political parties also said, don't support Mamata and all that. If he has no credit, nothing, if he has no plus point, then why they have gone? Because I remember that day when I was meeting the press at Delhi, 3 political parties sent him a letter. That meeting itself, that don't support Mamata Banerjee and all this. And if Anna Hazare is a respected man, please consider him. He is not a politician. He is a respected man. Sometimes Haryana, of course, his magic works. Haryana, the election, by-election you have seen, the MP election. And Delhi, of course, they have taken credit in the name of Anna Hazare because of the Anna Hazare movement and all this. And Delhi, the people were very frustrated. They wanted a substitute. But Congress and BJP, there is no substitute. They have voted for a political party. Yes, it is people's choice.
You're putting and like this, I am telling,
yes, we are putting.
How can you have any impact in Delhi on the back of Anna?
Why not? Why
you will only end up helping the BJP or the Congress party.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You're fighting against.
How do you think so? Why BJP is contesting? Why Congress is contesting? Who ban us that we should not contest?
No, but where is your presence?
We have enough presence. Don't you think that Delhi, you don't know how many people we are having there. You don't know. Never I contested because I have not tried to contest from Delhi. But don't think that we have no presence. That you are misleading.
But won't this help the BJP by cutting the Aam Aadmi Party vote?
I don't know who is BJP or Aam Aadmi or this Congress. Bengal, what is the BJP vote? Why they are contesting in every state? To help others? So like this.
So is it a tit for tat?
No. Why you are asking me all this question? BJP can contest every seat. Why? Are they God or Allah? Congress can contest every seat. Are they God or Allah?
On the issue of Maoism, people want to know what really is your position. What has your position been in the past and where do you stand today? And the controversial parts have been that you refuse to acknowledge that Maoists what we blame for the Gyaneshwari train attack. You blame the CPM for it. Then you launched a tirade against Maoist sympathizers after you came into power. You said action will be taken against those who support and collude with them. On critical issues, you have alleged a Maoist conspiracy. The Maoists make their own claims. They say we have worked side by side with the Trinamool in the past. My question to you is that what really is your position on Maoists and what they have been doing. You have inducted some controversial people into the Trinamool Congress as well. Do you have a hard line on Maoism, or do you have a soft line, or do you have a middle line on Maoism?
There is a basic differences between the Naxalites and the Maoists. Naxalite people, there are so many talented people. They joined Trinamool Congress and they are now doing the things in a very good manner. And they are in the national stream. Maoist, I am not against of any leftism, totally, ideologically. I respect, there are some good people also in leftist level also, that I respect them. But in the name of Maoist, the so-called Maoists who are killing the people, because of the bloodshed, the killing, so many people have been killed. So I am totally against of their attitude. This attitude they have to change. If they come to the national stream, we have no problem.
So I'll give you one example.
Jungle Mahal, I am telling you. Earlier, the death toll was about 400 in a year. Now it is 0. I am happy that Jungle Mahal, all the people they are working together, villages, and we are doing all the development work.
What about you see, I'll just give you one example of Jungle Mahal and then we'll move on. In Jungle Mahal, there is a person called Hamlet Mandi. I hope I've got the pronunciation right. He used to be a Maoist squad member. His name used to evoke fear in Jungle Mahal. He is now a Trinamool Congress Panchayat Samiti candidate. He was from the Kako Anchal in Binpur, West Midnapur. I don't know what happened in the result. The fact is, this person has 5 cases pending against him, including 2 murder charges. 2 of his former squad members are accused in 6 murder cases, and there is another person who is accused in 5 murder cases who have been campaigning for him. Now, Ms. Banerjee, how do you bring a person like that so quickly into the Trinamool Congress?
I don't have any information about this. I don't know who gave this information to you.
These are press reports all over.
I didn't have any information. Sometimes I told you. Sometimes the planted news comes to some people.
This is a fact, Ms. Banerjee.
It is not a fact.
That this person has joined the Trinamool Congress. He was your candidate from West Midnapur.
Government is taking action against of the whoever is facing the murder case and all this. Don't tell me all this. But some people surrender. So this surrender, we have a policy. According to policy, we are doing it.
But if they surrender and join a political party, does that not mean the political party is letting the person come back and then using the person?
There are so many political parties. If they come to join this national stream, what is the problem? Don't you think Vijay Uncle and other people, Tripura, they didn't join the Congress? They didn't join the national stream? Like this, there are so many in this country. There is a scheme of the government that if any group who are involved in bad type of things, murder, killings and all this, if they come to join the
Have you made peace with the Maoists by doing so? Have you made peace with the Maoists by doing so?
Peace? Whoever is interested, whoever, of course, in our country we have to see the policy that if anybody is interested to join the national stream, we have to encourage that. And 2, we have to tell the Maoists that please leave these banduks and all this. Don't go for bloodshed and all this. If you have a political discussion, if you have a political discussion, you can discuss. Always you can discuss the things, but you cannot kill the people.
The time when I saw you really take off on the media, which I felt was unfair, was after, on these various incidents of rape which have happened. Now, Ms. Banerjee, there were protests over the rape and murder of a 20-year-old woman in Kamduni in July last year. You said the protesters were Maoists. You asked them to keep quiet. But after the Park Street rape incident as well, several statements were made. You were angry. You called it misrepresentation. In retrospect, I want to ask you this. In retrospect, Ms. Banerjee, do you believe that you were correct, or do you believe that you overreacted at that time?
2 questions I will reply. Yes. You asked me, you raised 2 questions. Number 1, Park Street case, what I said. Earlier who were arrested, they were not there. After that it has been proved, and the different persons all are arrested. So first who were arrested, they mentioned the name, but after CCTV and all this police inquiry, it has been found correctly that earlier 3 persons were not accused.
You said it's a conspiracy against
No. That is not. I said these 3, only one word I said. These 3 persons are not accused. The original accused persons will be arrested. This is number Park Street. Number 2, it was distorted. Number 2, that's why I don't meet the press sometimes. They distorted the news. Number 2, when I'm talking to you from my heart, and I'm talking to you from my genuineness. Number 2, regarding Kamduni case. you go and visit. And come the new case, we have taken all action, and their family is totally with us. I visited their house also. I have discussed this matter with their parents so many times, and now their boys, their brothers and their family members, they are absolutely they are with us. They are supporting the government cause. The government is giving full support. And yes, some people went there, and you see the police report.
But you know the point I'm making, Ms. Banerjee, and this is really what I want to,
yes,
since I'm talking to you after a long time, I want you to honestly tell me, are you too touchy? Are you too intolerant of criticism? Do you have a terrible temper when it comes to people who criticize you, Ms. Banerjee?
Who said?
But you know, several times in the past.
In Bengal, I am telling you, Bengal and all India, I have seen when I was a railway minister also. Every time you people have used to say that I am staying in Bengal, I don't give time for Delhi. I have seen all this criticism. I do not know, some people are totally against of me because I am not from this hi-fi class. I am from the grassroots level.
Where does the class issue come here?
Class issue comes here, yes. There are some classic people in this country who believe not the class struggle, who believe the classical world.
Who are these
they don't
people?
like. There are some people. They control the media also in some times. So they give this type of rumor. That I don't mind for this. But I am very much media friendly. You ask the people, the media people. I used to talk to them every time. But sometimes if you distort the news, it is unfair.
Is yours a one-person party? Ms. Banerjee, the over-dependence on Mamata Banerjee. Now, you've created a large organization. Who is your successor? Is there a dynasty? Some people say there is your nephew, there is somebody else. They say there will be some dynastic succession in the Trinamool Congress. Honestly, are you not worried too much about this being a party that centers completely and totally around you?
Why don't you say all these things to Sonia Gandhi's family?
Well, we've asked the question to Rahul Gandhi.
Please.
You saw me ask the question to Rahul Gandhi a month back.
First you ask Sonia ji and other people. Then you ask me this question. I am not replying this question. Because this is motivated question, and you know I don't belong to my family. Who will work for the party, party will decide. Joylinder's party, who is the successor? Mayawati's party, who is the successor?
It's a question I'll ask.
Then why you are asking me this question only? Don't single out me all this. My party is a collective family, and we used to do the job through all the people. It's a big party. I have my all panchayats. I have my Jila Parishad. I have my municipality. I have my MLA's team. I have my MP's team. So don't say I am alone. It is a together family. Why you are leading on of your channel? Why don't you ask Sombi to take my interview? Why don't you ask Sombi to take interview from Sonia Ji?
Structure in the channel. There are several people in the channel.
Everywhere there is a structure. That you say, yes, there is a structure for every party. Sonia Gandhi is the leader for their party, is okay.
Are you for or against dynasty?
Against?
Are you for or against dynasty?
I am for the people. I want that who are really politicians must come out from the grassroots.
Okay. Last question to you, Ms. Banerjee. Do you see yourself shifting from Kolkata if you get an opportunity in Delhi, if politics moves that way? Please.
Kolkata is my birthplace. This Bengal. How do I shift from Bengal? Can you shift from Assam?
I'm working in Mumbai. My work
you are working in Mumbai, but your start is there.
Surely, but can you see yourself working in Delhi?
I started my career from Bengal. Bengal is my first priority place, and if I get the opportunity to help the center, then of course we have to do the jobs. And I believe that only sitting in Delhi, it is not done. You have to change the outlook. You have to go to the state.
Ms. Banerjee,
Government will not sit along with Delhi. Government will move throughout the country.
Well, Ms. Banerjee, it has been wonderful to talk to you. I think you have been quite exceptionally frank. And I think you will continue to be a fairly important player now after the 2014 elections. So best of luck for the elections, Ms. Banerjee. And thank you for talking to me today. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. I convey my best wishes to all of your journalists, your friends, your cameramen, and all of your staff. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Banerjee.